course, to begin proceedings here today at apartment 3/8 in Bambury Street, right in the smack bang centre of this great suburb that we do call Boronia. My name is Chris Watson. I'm privileged to be here today as your stallion auctioneer, joined of course by Cameron Bailey, who's been handling your questions and queries along with Tanya Duplessis and the marketing of the property for the past few weeks. Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with any rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting any late bid or offer for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. What that means, ladies and gentlemen, is I'll call the property once, twice, third and final time, ample warning, but when my hand hits the paperwork like so, there'll be no late bids or offers and the property will be deemed sold upon that time. The vendors, of course, they do have a reserve price. As auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids. It prohibits bidders from attempting to stop other bidders from bidding, and it does provide fines for this conduct. The rules, they do permit vendor bids. I'll make it really, really, really simple and really, 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 really obvious for you. If I am going to make a bid on behalf of the vendor, in fact, I will make it so obvious for you all. I'll even use the words vendor bid. And only by law may I, as the auctioneer, make a vendor bid. And wonderful property we have on here, just 3 years young. Beautiful building, a great location, stone's throw to the train station, the shops, everything in Boronia is central. We're going through a big redevelopment, a wonderful place. You've got schools and parks are plenty nearby. Whether you're perhaps looking to get into the market or perhaps you want to get into the apartment lifestyle, I've lived in an apartment most of my life. It's a wonderful place. You can lock up the doors, you can go, they're easy to clean, very secure. It's a wonderful lifestyle, I can assure you. The apartment itself, nice high ceilings, down lights throughout, and plenty of bench space. And take it from someone who's lived in an apartment for most of their adult life, bench space in your kitchen in an apartment is worth its weight in gold. And this has got a full-length kitchen there, as you would have saw. Nice little courtyard out to the side as well. Secure undercover car parking and storage cage for all of your belongings. It's a wonderful place, split system of course. It's a wonderful opportunity. Throw it over to you. You've seen it, you loved it, now's your chance to bid and buy it. Where do we go? Where do we start?
270.
It's one way to shut an auctioneer up, sir, is to put a bid in. Thanks for the bid in there. It's 270,000. Heard it from the horses now. That's 270 now. 80 seems logical, I think. At 80, we have there the competition. 90. Bang. 300.
310.
10. On the market, we sell. 20.
15.
26.
25.
25. 30. 30 we have. 35. That was nice and quick, sir. 330 is the bid. Can't tempt you back. Come back on this side of the road, sir. I like it when you're over here. 330,000 we have. Good bidding. On the market we sell. I think this might go down in history as the quickest auction we've had. That's 330 is the bid. Now come back in, sir. 35, what do you say? Good buying there. 330. Appreciate the patience. That's 330, sir. What do you say?
It's all his.
It's all his. Coming out of the gate strong. It was a great strategy. That's 330 now. What about 2.5, sir? $2,500 bid.
Not my money.
Even better, let's 400. That's 330, sir. Come back in with 2.5.
You chip in a bit and I'll...
That's 330, 2.5, or sir. That's 330 in the bid now. You sure, sir? Quick and fire. 330, 2.5. I tell you what, sir, I'll take a $1,000 bid if you like. Throw in a Hail Mary, long range bid. 330. I think you've got it, guys. Your competition's literally walking away. That's 330. On the market, we sell. No better price, property will be sold. That's 330,000. If you want to be the late bid, now's the time. Still time, guys, if you want to throw one from the car. That's 330 now. I'll take a $1,000 bid to get you in if I can. They're not turning around. I don't think that's a good sign. That's 330. 31, guys. What about 500? Well, they're stopped. They're thinking. At $500, what do you say? Last roll of the die. Think about it, gentlemen. If you bid 500, the worst thing that happens is you buy the property. Because if they bid over the top, you spent no money. Last roll of the dice. $500 bids, they buy property. We sold a place today for $697 and $500, and they bought it. Appreciate the patience of the big decision. We'll give you the same courtesy should you need. A few phone calls. Eddie Maguire on the phone, perhaps. At 330 we have, for those that have just tuned in, 330 we're searching for a rise. Long range, down by the telephone pole. At 330, what do you say, guys? On the phone to the buyer. At 330 is the bid. Any rise at all will get them back in front. Tell them it's a great buy at 331. For $500 is about 50 cents a week in their repayments. Tell them that. They can get an interest rate of 3.68% is what they can secure now. 50 cents a week. They'll save it in taxis because it's so close to the train station and all the shops. He's coming back at 330. 31? 331. Suggest a big bold bid. You saw how long that took. Come over the top bid of the strong. Because if you go to the smaller bid, it encourages the next. I reckon it'll knock out at 340. You won't come back over 340. 340. What would you go? 340 we search.
This is going.
331.
This is
What
going another one.
smaller bids, they just encourage the next bid. He'll come back over the top of 33, I bet you. What about 38? You sure? 35? What about 45? 50? 55? 60? I'll keep going up. You tell me when to stop. 65. At 331. 32, you want to go? You sure? Go a bit bigger. 35. Mean business. Knockout bid. Mike Tyson style. 35 we search. Mean business. 30,
Just one.
30, 32. 33. Same logic as well. Maybe a knockout bid. He said he would pay 340.
250.
350.
That down to 250.
At another 250.
Yeah.
At 332 and $250. No more. You're sure? What about 1,000? Round me up to 333. 333. Got a nice Ringwood. 332 and $250. What about $250, sir? I'll take 250 as well. I'll take 250. Small bit, you think about it. Could be right at the end of their budget.
No, this guy's got it. I know.
He said no earlier. Think about it. Have a conversation. Hell of a lot of value. Maybe you get to talk about how close it is to the train station. Undercover car park, storage cage. That's worth $250, surely. Downlights, big kitchen bench, ducted heating. Sorry, split system in there already. It's got the outdoor. We'll take a long range bid from you as well, sir, if we need. Big decision. I'll give you a moment to think about it. Appreciate your patience here, guys. At 332 and $250 is where we're at. 250 will get you back, sir. I'll suggest a higher bid if we can. At 332, 250. Appreciate your patience. At 332, 250. Wonderful location. Boronia Central. Short drive to Westfield. We've even got some snacks for us here. Thanks, guys. What have we got?
Quiche.
We've got some quiche. I don't like the old quiche. At 332 and a quarter, if you just joined in, that's where we're at. On the market, we sell at 332 and a quarter. What about $100? I'll take $100. You sure?
Encourage more bidding.
But think about it. The worst thing that happens is you buy it.
No.
Worst thing that happens is you buy it. Went to this auction today, 3/8 Bambury Street. Beautiful little apartment, been through numerous times. Thought I had it, then unfortunately someone came back. Wasn't going to bid, but I went and bid. It's a beautiful little apartment. I'll have you over on settlement day, 30 days time. Beautiful. We can have some drinks in the courtyard. Good story to tell. For $100, you might be able to say it's your own story. You sure? Positive, can't change your mind. Ask Mum, she might chuck in some cash. What you do here, Mum, depends on what sort of present you get tomorrow, I think. At 332 and $250. It's a big decision, I'm sure we can appreciate. Want to give everyone ample opportunity, same courtesy to you and your friend on the phone, should you need it. At 332, $250. What would we like to do? A few discussions here. Mum, do you want some coal or do you want roses tomorrow for your present? At 332 and a half. And a quarter we have. Beautiful unit it is. Undercover. Basement car park. $100. What we search. Alright, 100. 332, 350. Suggest a knockout, sir.
I'll round it over 500. 332, 500.
332 and a half. 332 and a half. Could be a strategy. He's coming back really quickly. I think it's just a strategy. You saw him before. At 334 is the one that's getting by. It's a nice little number. 332 and a half. What about 33? $500. Spend your Saturdays now, go around more open homes, more apartments, more real estate agents. We don't have to $500, don't have to deal with any more real estate agents. 333, it could be yours. $500, 50 cents a week.
No, yeah.
Better. Cost of a chewing gum. You sure?
Yeah.
Said
no,
no earlier,
yeah.
sir. At 332 and a half is the bid. 33 we search. I'll call it 3 times. It's time to jump in. I'll take another 100 if you get you back. Take 100. You sure? You positive? At 332 and a half is the bid. I'll call it 3 times. There's plenty of time. I'll take $50, sir. If it gets you back, I'll take $50.
No,
Take a pint out.
No, we're definitely out.
What about a dolphin? I'll take $10.
No.
Yabby? $5.
No, we're definitely
You sure?
That's up.
Appreciate your participation. I'll get a call 3 times. So the door is still ajar if you want to jump back in. At 332 and a half is the bid. First call, 332 and a half. Hands up. We sell. Second call, 332 and a half. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What about a lobster? 20. Zucchini? 100. 332. Third, final time. We're selling. We've sold. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your participation. Thanks for coming out to another Ray White auction. We hope to see you at the next one.
Sorry.
Oh, did I miss out?
You bring some more keys.